Hey guys, today I'm in the junkyard. I'm looking up the Ford Econoline vans to try to start working on a plug-and-play remote keyless entry for these vans. So I want to kind of go over it the same way that I do with the trucks with you guys. I found this truck, this van, it says it's a 95. And we have to make sure that your vehicle doesn't have remote keyless entry already. And somebody's already got this door all ripped apart, and even this wires broke out of the back of this switch for the door locks. But if you see just 3 wires, your pink, green, pink, yellow, and then the green, yellow, just these 3 wires, that means you've already got remote keyless entry on your van. You can just take this out and look at those wires. If you've got 5 wires, you don't have factory keyless entry. Howdy. So then you can even check this side too if you want. Either way, I mean, I already know by looking. At the other side, okay, see, just 3 wires on the door lock switch instead of 5. So that means this van has remote keyless entry already. So let me show you where the module is supposed to be if I can get in here. Your module is behind what they call the B pillar, right behind the front doors. I think this thing just pulls off. That didn't take much. Yeah, so you got your keyless entry modules here, and then this one even has the factory alarm right here. That's your factory alarm, same one that they used in Lincolns and the pickups and everything else. So this van has factory remote keyless entry. So let's go see if we can find one that don't have it, and we're going to plug it in right here behind this passenger side kick panel, just like we do on the trucks, if we can find one that doesn't have it. So let's go see what we can find. Oh yeah, and if you do have factory keyless entry, your program switch is not back there by the module like it is on the trucks. It's right here. Let me back up, see, it's right here under the steering column, this plug right here. If I could show you guys, I would, but there's no keys in here. All you have to do is turn your key on to the run position and jump these 2 wires, and your doors will lock and unlock to confirm that you're in program mode, and then just get your locks or your remotes off eBay and you just hit a button on any remote, up to 4 remotes, and each time you do that, the doors will lock and unlock to confirm that it took it. Then turn the key off and it'll lock and unlock to just show you it's gone out of program mode. But that's your program jumper right there out of this big harness if you do have factory keyless entry. But if you don't have factory keyless entry, I'm going to see what I can do to make it happen for you guys. Alright guys, I found a church van, Bible Way Baptist Church. This one is a 99. The driver's side has already been chopped off over there. Somebody cut the wires off. But as you can see here on the passenger side, we've got, it's awful bright out here, 5 wires. You've got your 2 black grounds, you've got your black white power, and you've got your red and your brown trigger wires. So that means we can do a plug and play keyless entry on this one. Let's see, I think that this just pops up, and you may not even have to do this. We're going to get it out of the way. Okay, this is what's coming down out of the door. These 2 plugs right here, a gray one and a black one. And our red and brown trigger wires are in this plug. So this is the plug that we'll be plugging into. So I'm going to cut this plug out and I'm going to take it home. I'm going to put one together, and then we're going to find a van to try out. So remember, if you've got 5 wires coming out of the door lock switch, you do not have keyless entry. The rest of these are window wires. If you have to just pull the switch out, just look and see. But this black, white, 2 blacks, red, and brown, that's the 5 wires for the door lock switch on the passenger side. That means you do not have factory keyless entry. If you had factory keyless entry, you'd only have those 3 wires that we talked about before. So I'm going to cut this plug out of here, and I'm going to go home and do some studying, and we're going to see about developing a plug-and-play remote keyless entry for these Econoline vans. I'm getting a lot of requests for them. As a matter of fact, I made one for a guy just from pictures and sent it to Iceland. So we got to figure out for sure what years fit, but it looks like quite a few. So, hey, I'm down at Granite City, Illinois at the Junkyard. There's a bunch of smash cars over there. But look what I found here. 79 Mark V. There's an 88 town car Cartier. Someone's put the wrong body side molding on it, but I guess it's irrelevant now. Combination cloth leather. Digital dash. Power antennas. Who knows, it may still be good actually. This thing's got the lenses, so I'll have to get those. I ought to get that quadrasonic stereo, whether it works or not, try it out. A lot of town cars. Continentals, LS's, town car hearse. Mark 7. Uh-oh. 65 Galaxie over there. Here we got a Maverick or a Comet. Just a car, nothing real special. It does have air. Listen how them doors close. Only a Ford does that. Let's see what this side does. Awesome. There's probably some stuff on here some people could use. Steering columns drop down. See a little Falcon over there. Let's see. I don't see what's so smart about that car there. Even got a Mercedes sitting over there, a couple of them. There's the Mark 7. That thing's been cannibalized. Wow. They cut the freaking window regulator off with a torch. Don't know what's up with that. Tell you something though, a lot of the guys in those truck groups are always looking for the switch for the alarm, to the factory disarm switch that clips onto the back of the lock cylinder. They're the exact same thing in these 80s, 90s Lincolns. So if you got a truck, if you're looking for those switches, there you go. If you've got a factory alarm in any of these Lincolns, you can get them out of it. Wow. Check this black car out. It used to be white. You would never know going down the road, but it was exteriorly painted black. Got a limo over there. Let me see what I can get off of this Mark V. Then we'll go see what else we can find. See if that antenna is any good on that Cartier too. None of these lenses are any good. Every one of them just start cracking and crumbling when I go to take them out, which is pretty common. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get this radio out of here. Just give it a chance. So I got my old trusty pick. See if we can get this wiper knob off. Somebody's already got the headlight knob off. This should just screw off. That should just pull off now. I believe these are going to have to be popped off too. I just saw somebody on the Facebook group looking for some of these, so I guess I'll keep them. There's just a little tab back there you get a hold of to release that. Rusty. This thing's sitting out here with no doors. Well, one door missing. It's savable. So, 4 of those. Throw them down there. Looks like we need a Phillips. Geez, I didn't think I was going to find it. It looks like most of the screws are out up at the top. There's a couple down here. These are good screws to go take home with you too, because if you get a job where someone else has been in there hacking things up and don't put things in right, you'll have the correct ones for your Ford, Lincoln, or Mercury. I'll probably keep those. Well, I wish I had a key so I could pull this gear shift down. This is why you see things broken in the junkyard. Not having a key really can screw with you. Now, we're going to call these 1/4 inch. Yep, they're 1/4 inch. And I dropped one of those screws in the rocks and can't find it. But I said that would be good to keep. I highly doubt if this radio works. So I'm not going to pay much for it. Yeah, I've not seen very many of these with just a low fuel light. Most of them have the miles to empty. Well, now I'm going to have to see what I'm missing here. I haven't had one of these out in years. We got a brace on the back or something. There was a 7/16 nut on the back of it, a brace. It had to be pulled off. I don't know if I should take this or not. That wire's already been cut off the back of it. It's a ground. No. Yellow with black. I think it's an ignition wire. So, yeah, we're not going to take this. I don't think it's a good idea. There's no parts to repair them. We'll just leave it like that. Well, we'll move over here to the Cartier and see if there's anything on it. I just about tripped over this fan shroud and it looks perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. And it says D5AE, so it's a 75 full-size Ford part number. So I'd say we better take that because I have a feeling 75 through 8 LTD and Grand Marquis and everything may take the same one. So I think we better throw that in the pile. There's a lot of good stuff left on this car yet, to be honest. You gotta wonder if these headlight motors hold, but I don't have a vacuum pump with me. Might have to look into it. I always bring my test leads and a couple drill batteries to the junkyard with me to test stuff out. I went to try this antenna and both my batteries are dead in a doornail. I guess I messed them up on the bands in the other junkyard. So this thing feels good. Like, I mean, it's tight. Like, it doesn't push up and down. So I'm going to chance it and take it home. We'll try it when we get back. So let's see. It's still got the trunk pull down motor. It's unplugged, so I'm not sure what to think about that. But I think it would be dumb to not at least take the seat switches. Well, this one, it's gone on that side. And then we'll do some more looking at this thing. I see this thing laying in the seat of this Mark V, which tells me that it had the power mini vent windows, but both of the windows are completely shattered out of this thing. Another thing, a guy really ought to get the automatic temperature control sensor out of this 88. Probably ought to get the electronic dash, but today I just don't have time. I need to get home and start working on the stuff for the Econoline van plug-and-play keyless entries. This looks like a new solenoid as well, but it's probably not motorcraft, so I won't bother with that. Hey Adam, there's your GM compressor and your GM power steering pump. Another thing I like to get if I see them is the cornering lamp sockets. A lot of them rust out. The ground rust in them. Let's see what this looks like. It's got a little bit of rust on it, but it's present, so I think I'm gonna take that. These bulbs ain't getting easy to find either. So let's cut those off real quick. All right, I got the cornering lamp sockets out of both sides of the 88 too. Of course, the fender's gone on that side of the Mark V, but something else I want to point out, I've seen these go bad more than once. This diode and this harness that runs along the top of the left wheel well, it's for the alternator light. If these go bad, it won't charge. So we want to cut back in this a little bit in this tape. And get that out of there. It's this red yellow wire, and then the two green red ones. Let's see, what's the best way to do this? Probably take it all like this, and then take this into the plug. There. That way, if you ever have to solder another one in, you can do it back up inside the harness and use this plug and make it all look good. I had to do this to my parents' car because I know they do go bad, and they're not getting any easier to find. So grab them. On my way to look at the trucks and vans, and I come across this 66 Ford convertible, and what's left of, I believe, a 61 something Impala, I suppose. I can't tell if it was a convertible or a hardtop. Somebody got some good out of it. Somebody got some good out of this 66 Ford too. All right, off to the trucks. No, wait, there's a bird. 64, 5, I believe. There's a wagon. Villager or something like that. A lot of Mustangs in here. Dang. There's a Cadillac somewhere around a 69, 70. 69 it says. It was a 4-door. Somebody got some good out of that too. They left a lot of good though. Geez, door panels look nice. Oh God, a Fiero. Well, that door panel's cracked a little bit, but huh. Window switches. They even left them for the driver. If anybody needs that stuff, maybe I can come back down here over the weekend. I need to focus on vans. Focus on vans, Tony. Focus on vans. Alright, back in a bit. Jeez, I'm never going to get to the vans. I just seen a wagon. I don't know what it is. It's GM. You guys tell me. Is it an Oldsmobile? It's a 65 something. Yeah, I believe it's an Olds. There's a front fender. Dang, it was a loaded car too. Look at that. I just can't get over the stuff that people throw in junkyards. Man. They got all the guts out of it, as far as the power windows and stuff. What's going on with this ashtray? You gotta admit, that's cool. That's a first for me. Dang, that's well hidden. Okay, vans. There's all your little GM cars. Buicks, Pontiacs, Cadillac. Look at all the Ford trucks and Broncos. Well, I see one full-size Bronco down there. And some vans. That's what we're here to study, vans. If I see something cool, I'll show you. Well, there's nothing left of this Eddie Bauer Bronco. That's a shame. Brick nose, 89. They gutted the tailgate. Tailgate's plumade out too, like normal. There's some more GM cars for you. The Sabre. Lots of Impalas. Lots of Malibus. I'm not having much luck with vans. My batteries are dead at this point anyway, so I wouldn't be able to try it. Here's a van. Doors gone. Both doors are gone. Well, keep walking. Here's an 87 Econoline. I looked at it and it's wired with 3 wires as well, but we know in 87 keyless entry wasn't available yet, so that tells me that these are being powered by relays somewhere. These 2 wires are just giving a lock and unlock relay somewhere, the signal to lock and unlock. And I looked at the plug and it's totally different, so we can eliminate 87 as working. It's a very common plug. Something could be done with these, but not what I'm trying to do. So moving on. Found another van. This is 99. One of 99. So they're using the same color wires pretty much as the door locks. Red and brown triggers. This one does not have keyless entry. So we know it appears 93, 94 all the way through 99 is going to be the same. Geez, even by 99 they had these cable driven regulators. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get the plug out of this one too. All right, I got that plug. That's all we can do. We're out of vans. I just got to go home and play with it and, well, play with the wires and the keyless entry. There's your Jeeps, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram. Here we got foreign trucks, Nissan. Somebody probably liked this little thing. I don't know what it is. Nissan or Toyota or something. There's a 4Runner. Murano. Rangers. Bronco 2. Dang, there's a Flex back there that's been toasted. But we're out of vans, so if I have time, I'll stop at one more junkyard. If not, I'm just going to have to go home and play with these and try to find somebody with vans. See what happens. Looks like your Jaguars. Whole row of them. They got a lot more of this stuff than they used to. And a bunch more GM. If I see anything cool walking around here, I'll stop and show you guys. Wow. There's a convertible. 91 Jaguar XJS convertible. All kinds of stuff here. On the way out of here, if I see something cool, I'll let you know. There we go. There's a 79 Malibu. And look at this. A hearse. And I think it's a Caprice instead of a Cadillac. I can't say I've ever seen one of them. Buick. Still, I've never seen one. A Buick hearse. Look at this. What's this, El Dorado? You guys have to tell me the year. Put it in the comments. It's been toasted. We're gonna call this a 69 or 70 Cadillac in my eyes. There's an old one. Kind of looks Buick-ish to me. I don't see anything on this Cadillac telling me what it is. You guys have to tell me. Wow, it's got tilt. I can't believe somebody's left that tilt column in there. Tilt and telescoping both, I think. There's the back of it. You guys have to tell me what this little car here is too, because I don't know. Not even a sticker on it. There's a big Buick. I believe this is a Tornado. Front-wheel drive Tornado. And the engine and trans is gone. There's one of those sawed-off cars like I had a bit of video on. I don't know what it is. Looks like a swelled up Citation to me. I don't know what this little thing here is either. Hard to tell. There's your Riviera. I believe that's an Olds 98. And here's a big old sled limo. Cadillac. 95 it says. Geez, is this a Challenger? Well, it was. 2015 Challenger. More Chrysler products. All right, moving on. Here is something that looks AMC to me. Something American Motors. You guys, again, you'll have to tell me because everything's gone off of it. It's got wood grain trim. Somebody wanted them door handles. Instrument cluster's gone. Got a good trunk lid on it if anybody's looking for one. It's not all laid out. Lots of Sebrings and LHSs and all that stuff in here. Back to the Mustangs. Moving on. There's a Granada. Looks like a little Baron. What's that? The Diplomat? Or something. Somebody's been in here robbing stuff. There goes one to its fate. We got another hearse up here we sell used body parts. That's freaky. There's that Falcon. There's a big sled Cadillac sitting back there. Hasn't been processed yet. And I thought I saw another one. I don't see it now. Bunch of transmissions and transfer cases out, ready to go. I hope they didn't move that Cadillac back there without me seeing where they put it. No, I can see the front of it sticking out over there. There's another van too. I can't show you guys that other Cadillac very good because I'm not supposed to walk in there. There it is, sitting over there. Brown and tan one way over there. They're not processed yet, so we can't check them out. Maybe I'll come back over the weekend. Let's see how much this is going to cost me. Alright, I made it to the third junkyard of the day. There's quite a few Super Duties and excursions in this junkyard. There's a truck like my dad's. If this door panel wasn't broke, I would get it for him. Somebody's drilled screws through his. Another thing I'm wanting to do on my 2012 F-150 is find one of these door handles with the keypad. I think it's got to be 09 through 14 maybe. All you got to do is change the door handle and the plug's already in the door. See, there's one too, but this truck's too old. Then you take it to the dealer and they just change 2 codes in the keyless entry line of the as-built data, and you got keyless entry. Not really been a very good van day for me. I don't know what's going on here. Look at this. We got power windows and locks, but we got a crank. I have a feeling the regulator broke and they didn't put a power one in it. That would be my guess. They put a manual one in it. This is an 03. So I'll look at the plug there too. One thing I found out today is finding the factory Ford keyless entry modules in these old Ford trucks is just about a thing of the past. Well, this is a brick nose here anyway, it wouldn't be in it. Like 94, 5, 6, and 7. They're all gone. I haven't seen one keyless entry module in a pickup yet today. Of the old the OBS trucks. So, alright, I'm going to look in this van over here. Now, see, this van here's only got 3 wires. So that means it's got keyless entry with the window crank. And there's the module right there. So we're learning. This is an 03. I think these keyless entries are going to work quite a few years. Gonna keep looking. Well, I struck out here at this junkyard, the third one, for van stuff. I guess that's how you fix a sunroof that doesn't work. Just gonna take a walk through here and see if we can see anything. A lot of newer stuff. New to me anyway. I know these Sebring convertibles, like if a top cylinder or something leaks, you have to buy everything. You can't just buy one cylinder, you got to buy the pump, the hoses and everything, and I believe that's probably why this is all gone. So I have done that. I've got a lot of those cylinders out of here and sold them on eBay because it's expensive when you have to buy everything at the dealer. That's the only way they offer it. Here's an old Pontiac over here that Adam would like. Well, would have liked. Man, I'm full of dust. I believe Adam has one of these. Adam's isn't quite this nice though. Haha. What year does it say it is? 65. Unknown, so maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It sure is toast. Man, it looks like it was a rust-free car though. Look at that, there's an Econoline van coming down the aisle. Let's see where it winds up. He stopped. Now he's moving again. It's breezy out here. I hope it's not too windy in this phone. Here's an old Buick some of you guys will like. I can't tell what year that van is. I hope he sets it down somewhere where I can get to it. It's about closing time too. That's a Corvette that's been torched. Dang. Firebird or Trans Am. It's pretty cool how they set these cars on these culverts or tubes that go into the road, driveways and stuff. Dang, is he gonna crush that van? Here's some more of that Buick. I guess that's a LeSabre or something. Limited, it says on the door. Was nice in its day. Dang, now I don't see where he put the van. Alright, I gotta go see where he put this thing. Well, he parked that van way back there in the back. I'll wait till this guy gets out of the way. My fingers are too dirty for this thing to zoom in and out. But yeah, you see that van, he parked it way back there. It looks like where we're not supposed to go, so we're not going to. I think I got enough to figure it out anyway. STS. A lot of that stuff still has good stuff in it. I can't open this door, the door handle's broke. Well, I better go find my wheelbarrow and head that direction. It's just about closing time. I had a Super Duty just like this, but it was a short bed Lariat, just like this. It's called Dark Stone and Arizona Beige. Dark Stone on top, Arizona Beige on the bottom. Leather seats. Mine had a sunroof. This one does have heated seats. Mine had that. Mine had the console. This one doesn't. It's so weird to think these things landed here like this. It just seems like yesterday. Someone took the keypad off of it. When I set out to find a Super Duty, that's the exact color that I set out to find. I wouldn't buy one until I found one that color. At the time I was calling it brown and tan, but then I found out it was called dark stone and Arizona beige. I see why it's here now though. It's had it. Alright guys, it's time to get home and get things done, get cleaned up. See ya. Alright, I made it back from the junkyard. I want to test this power antenna since my drill batteries are dead. I got them charging. See if I can do this right. I got this red and whatever color that is, red pink, connected to the black white, and then I got the green yellow by itself. Let's see, I don't remember how to do this. I think that's right. Now I got these two wires get positive. Nope, that's the wrong way. So let's see, let's go. I went up and it moved. Yeah, that's working. All right, that worked. Let's see, go. Now I think we gotta hook the black white to the green yellow. I always have to think about this. And now, of course, I don't remember which one I had on where. I think it was... I need to look at the wiring diagram, see what they're doing. Okay, yeah, it's going back up. So that was a good score. All right. I'm going to put it down. And leave it down for storage. Again, see if I'm doing this right. I can't think and do this at the same time. Okay, yeah, it's going back down. Yeah. So that was a good deal. Well, all right, here's what we wound up with today. The fan shroud out of the Mark V with a 400. I don't know if 460 is the same or not, but I know it's the same as the 75 through 8 Ford and Mercury. The good working power antenna out of the town car. We got this bracket for the OBS Ford truck keyless entry modules. We got the Mark V wiper and headlight knobs and the HVAC knobs and the town car power seat and right door lock and window switch. The town car cornering lamp sockets, the Mark V, the one cornering lamp socket that was there. And we got these pigtails for the vans. We spent $10.24 at the first junkyard and $16 at the second junkyard. We didn't get anything at the third one. So $2 to get in each junkyard. We spent $32.24 today on all this stuff. Plus an hour down there and an hour back, and wasted a whole day, but I think I got 4 or 5. I wouldn't call it a wasted day, actually. I got 4 or 5 of these good 80s working power antennas now, so I'll just throw this stuff on the shelf. You guys looking for anything, just put it in the comments and let me know what you're looking for. If you enjoyed this video today, going to the junkyard with me, please hit the thumbs up like button and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. We're going to be working on that plug and play keyless entry for the Econoline vans coming up real quick. So thanks for watching. See ya.